a PA. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Burko?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, then he curls back inside for the completion.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. You talk about this Falcon defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one. I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Throwing is Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting his inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. 36 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Hurts to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Throwing on 1st down, but this one won't. Complete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing 3. Now it's 3rd down. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I have to say a very solid performance.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like. Pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The Falcons at 7-1. They come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Holding offense.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. You know not everyone's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result each and every attempt.
That's going deep for Bateman. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Falcons. Rashad Bateman. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Falcons take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, but it'll be second down. You talk about this Falcon defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Complete. Smith has it. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
That's good for Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Room here to run. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who is shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They go play action with Hurts. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown. For 21 yards away. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Elliott good for the extra point. Tied at 7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first or a second seed come playoff time.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they left with 3rd and 2. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, Robinson. Down the left sideline, and down to the 28-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Well, I'd have to say in that situation, they're lined up for a running play. It's only 3rd and 2. Some element of the pass, but that was really well blocked.
Probably call those gravy plays, right, if you're the offensive coordinator?
No doubt about it. All you're trying to do is get the 2 yards necessary for a first down. Then you look up, you got a whole lot more than that.
Yeah, they did. They got a lot more than that, indeed. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
This will be caught at about the 5. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 and a gain of 3. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. He'll drop to throw. Mr. Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
14, Eagles 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. It's Devontae Smith and the Eagles ready to go on offense. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Over the middle, complete. It's Phillips. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On the option to give to Swift here. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. And the safety, Trayvon Merrick, up to make the play defensively.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Going across the middle, and Ballard's got it. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 18. From the gun, it's Hurts. Eluded, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Terrell Bernard getting in there to drop him for a sack. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack.
Touchdown, Eagles! 12-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Elliott good with a PAT. Tied at 14. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Bijan Robinson and the Falcons back onto the field. At his current pace, sure looks well in line for a 1,000-yard season, but some of the older folks watching that remember the 12-game seasons in the NFL probably say, man, it was a lot harder to do that back then.
Yeah, even the 14-game seasons. And, you know, when we talk to those veteran runners, some of those guys who wear gold jackets, right, and appear in Canton, they look at this and go, you know, it's kind of like going to school and taking 5 years to get your degree instead of just 4.
A victory lap. Well, they also used to walk uphill to school both ways.
In the snow.
In the snow.
Blizzards.
Milk was 5 cents. Hey, but he's having a great year not to take anything away from him. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I certainly thought he had a first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. Tackle there by Big Jordan Davis. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, the great coaches said football is really simple. Push theirs, protect yours. He's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the incompletion.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Had no command that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it.
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under instead of firing an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete. 4th down, and the attention turns to Falcon kicker Younghoe Koo.
From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And they take a 17-14 lead.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this 1st half. A slim deficit here in a 1-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room. On 1st down, Hurts.
And this one complete to Smith. The Eagles going to take the 1st of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hurts.
They fights him off. Incomplete.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Buying time. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 1st half. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the 1st.
On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at the 10. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Kevin Byard. The rookie was trying. But the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will tie things at 17-all.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
1 second, all that remains.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line.
So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
And this will be a Falcons first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41.
On the give, here's Robinson.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd and 5. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Robinson on a give right side.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early.
Ball start. Offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll set up a throw. And his throw is incomplete.
The out route, such a timing route, that sometimes the guy throwing the ball just throws it across the line and just kind of counts on that timing and winning. And in this case, the ball is batted away.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll look to throw here. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get him for the save. In there to get him, and that is is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll drop this one off to Swift. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And they'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Here now, 3rd and a yard. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Swift. And now off to the races down the right side. DeAndre Swift. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Yeah, the celebration had to stop, didn't it? Because now you're on a real uptick. You're in the lead. Instead, you're still behind. Have to find a way to regroup.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Throwing is Hurts. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fielded at the 33. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Second and 6. That's going deep for Bateman. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
On third down. He'll drop to throw.
That's going deep for Bateman.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. When with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
They'll try and throw for it here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Mecole Hardman from 19 yards away. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Eagles 17.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Second down, here's Hurts.
Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. A big play there for Philly. 48 yards.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Under pressure, they got him again.
Quiddy Pay picks up his second sack of the afternoon. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front and getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts.
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the third quarter of action. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. He got 29 yards that time. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here.
Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down.
They'll drop to throw. And this is caught at the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. He'll look to throw.
Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And 3rd down and 16.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. In motion left, Hardman. And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. A nice, consistent gain.
Robinson. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now back to throw.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Falcons add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. Eagles set and ready for their next offensive drive. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. On 1st down, Hurts.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game. And now offensively, it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Hurts finding Smith for the Philly 1st.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Throw left side complete. That's Phillips.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Hurts.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts.
That's complete, right around the 8. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And this is caught. Touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Elliott good on the extra point. Lead is trimmed down to 10. So that one a long 11-play drive.
And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown.
And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
A give left side to Robinson.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. On play action, they'll throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
So where all that running room that he had in the 1st half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Bijan Robinson, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the 1st, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
A.J. Terrell on the coverage.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. A big change in field position. Yards on the catch and run.
That's good for an
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
22-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Automatic first down.
They go play action with Hurts. And the Eagles are going to be looking at first and goal as they move it. Yard line.
13 yards on the play. That's another.
One final shot. They'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another match.